Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This is your boy JJ. And boy, do I have a lot to say about this topic. So, if you guys haven't catched Monday Night Raw, I got a chance to catch the main event, such as the Battle Royal. I didn't really care about everything else that happened on the show. Well, except for, Paul Heyman and Braun Bronze. But other than that, I saw the Battle Royal of Monday Night Raw, which is the main event. And I saw that Jey Uso had won the Battle Royal, so he could face CM Punk at Saturday night's main event. And boy, did he got a lot of heat online on WWE's official YouTube channel. He has garnered 12K likes and 56K dislikes on their official YouTube channel. And this was like 15 hours later. And so many fans on social media, when it comes to the so-called WWE universe, literally speaking out their opinions and calling out Triple H for his obnoxious, obscure botch of a booking. One of them said that CM Punk and LA Knight, he had CM Punk versus LA Knight on a silver platter. Could pull a shocking moment with Knight winning the Battle Royal, because this is what they have been doing for both LA Knight and CM Punk for the past few months now. For both of them to cut like promos, jabbing at one another, beef promos back and forth on the microphone. And most people say that this is probably what's gonna be going forward for their storyline feud, LA Knight versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Because see, now that Seth Rollins had officially vacated the World Heavyweight Championship, since he had claimed his injury after facing Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel. No, it's not just the Bronze, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. No, it's literally because CM Punk had injured himself because of Cody Rhodes. Him giving that headbutt off of the springboard dive onto Cody Rhodes, that was the real reason. So yeah, Seth Rollins officially vacated the title, and this had most people saying, oh, so that means LA Knight's gonna have his moment, his real shining moment, because he's the one who defeated Seth Rollins at Saturday night's main event. But nope, unfortunately, Triple H did not pull the trigger. Even one of the celebrities had reached out to WWE and Triple H to put LA Knight on the main event scene, or have him go be the main event scene he is somewhere else. And you already know that has gotten Triple H it has gotten Triple H on a real heat mood. It has bothered Triple H that he didn't want the fans to forget about LA Knight. Well, no, he didn't want to. He didn't want the fans to forget about him, because he didn't really see LA Knight as the main event player like so-called Jey Uso. Now, look, I like Jey Uso. Is he good one half of the tag teams such as the Usos? Yes, he is. But him calling himself as the main event doesn't really claim himself as the main event just because Triple H is booking him like one. Just because he's a Samoan, part of the Rock and Roman's family. Like, I get that. But dude, he is not drawing ratings. Hey, you could at least have Braun Breaker to be in the Battle Royal, but freaking Adam Pearce, the general manager, he pulled Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker out of the Battle Royal because they want the fans to think that they're the ones who injured Seth Rollins. But no, it was literally just Seth injured himself because him and Cody Rhodes, not because of those two. All right, and one of the fans on Facebook say that, is it just me, or I feel like, I'm being honest, the World Heavyweight Championship looks like it belongs on Braun Breaker. And that's what we all thought that's what WWE's going for with this. If it's not going to be LA Knight, if it's not going to be AJ Styles, which that would have been a dream match to see at Saturday night's main event, AJ Styles versus CM Punk, I'll be on for that match to happen. that's like a dream match that can actually kick off the start for AJ Styles' retirement run for next year. Are you kidding me? I would love to see that. But no, if it's not gonna be LA Knight, if it's not gonna be AJ Styles, at least have it be Braun Breaker. But no, they took him out. Well, if it's not gonna be Braun Breaker, at least have LA Knight in this. Have LA Knight win the Battle Royal. But no, it's always gotta be Jey Uso. For no particular reason, all because that the so-called story that they're going with is having Jey Uso go all serious. Him and his brother Jimmy having beef arguments back and forth backstage. Jimmy's looking like he doesn't trust Jey Uso. He's looking at Jey Uso, thinking that he's not himself because Roman Reigns want him to be the one to lead the bloodline. Which I'm sorry, but I'm not all for that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, for real. But I get that some people like Jey Uso. He's over in the company of WWE. But he doesn't have that it factor, all right? He doesn't have that it factor like LA Knight, like Braun Breaker, like Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown. Maybe Penta. Maybe Chad Gable when he comes back too. But Jey Uso, he's not even better than his brother Jimmy. All right? Just because Triple H is that obsessed over Jey Uso and that he had him win the World Heavyweight Championship from Gunther at WrestleMania 41. And then, surprise, surprise, 2 months later, he dropped the title back to Gunther on a random Monday Night Raw because Triple H saw the viewership on Raw on Netflix was dwindling down to like 2.3 million views, making it like 2.2 million. And that they have Gunther take on Goldberg for his one last final match at Saturday Night's Main Event in WWE, which they botched that too for him. Cut him off with his farewell speech. Yeah, that was messed up. But anyways, yeah. If the plan was to have Jey Uso take on CM Punk at Saturday Night's Main Event, that is not really exciting for everyone. That seems more like a Monday Night Raw match or a house show match, okay? Like, you could at least have AJ Styles take on CM Punk if it's not going to be LA Knight or Braun Breaker. I would actually be up to that. If that was like the booking strategy to going forward from WWE creative team. Most people saying, oh man, Triple H hates LA Knight, and that's why Triple H is doing AJ Styles wrong. Why would you have Braun Breaker not in that Battle Royal, which that should be to where they're heading for CM Punk at Saturday Night's Main Event? CM Punk versus Braun Breaker. Like, I don't know, man. So this is why I was not expecting the likes and dislikes ratio on WWE's official YouTube channel of Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal and facing CM Punk at Saturday Night's Main Event. I was not surprised that it was going to get like more dislikes than how many people thought it was going to get. 56, well, it was first 28K dislikes. Now 56K dislikes. I bet it's going to go up to like 60K or maybe 70,000K dislikes. But does Triple H care? No, he doesn't, because he's just too petty with his own ego, well, his own fragile ego. He just spent too much time on like podcasts, media scrums, late night shows, hanging out with celebrities, worrying about WWE Unreal Season 2 producing. He's more worried about that. He's more worried about WrestleMania 43 and with the Royal Rumble being in Saudi Arabia. That's literally on Triple H's memo card. So, and that's why they're tripling the amount of ticket prices for Saturday Night's Main Event, Survivor Series, WrestleMania next year for the ESPN network, and especially tripling the amount for $30 up to $100 on ESPN. So yeah, LA Knight deserved better. That's why there was once a hashtag "We Want LA Knight" movement going around on social media. Yeah, AJ Styles, he deserved better than that. They had him win the tag team titles with Dragon Lee, of all people. Really, it is just a participation award. Every time a wrestler wins a title and drops it in the next 3 months or 2 months tops, when in the tag team division. That's why there's no tag team division in WWE anymore. You're just having the titles being passed around like it's Pokemon cards, like it's a bunch of freaking Skittles, candy to eat. Yeah. Oh boy. So when's this? How is this gonna go forward after this? What are they gonna do with LA Knight? I don't know. Just put him in a men's War Games at Survivor Series. Maybe they probably will give him a world championship down the line. Hopefully, starting for next year, 2026. Because the guy's like what, 42, 43 years old. I get that he's not Triple H's favorite, but come on, bro. LA Knight checks every box on what it means to be a main eventer, all right? He's still one of the top merch sellers since 2023. He can actually pop a crowd, but he can really put on great matches. Got really great catchphrase. He knows how to crack jokes on a wrestler. Like he has great charisma. Like he definitely has that it factor. All right, probably more than Jey Uso does, and I like Jey Uso. Trust me, but still, though, what are we doing, bro? That's why the whole IWC of WWE is calling out Triple H on his lousy BS of his creative booking, and that's one of the reasons why John Cena had called out Triple H that he wants to face AJ Styles at Crown Jewel, because you already know Triple H is gonna do a rematch of John Cena and Brock Lesnar again, and that's why the Triple H and WWE creative have botched John Cena's heel run. That's just like how they botched our Truth when he was Ron Killings. They died when he's gonna take on John Cena. He's gonna be the one to dethrone John Cena, but nope. After they announced that he was released, the fans gave Triple H a lot of backlash, and that Nick Khan. It was reported that Nick Khan was the one who brought back our Truth, aka Ron Killings, and Triple H. I bet you he did not like that, and he put him back in catering. Yep, just like how they botched the New Day's heel turn out there. You know, they turned on Big E when he came back. They botched the New Day's heel run. What are New Day doing? I don't know. Just having random jobber matches and being put back in catering. But yeah, guys, let me know how you guys feel about this. Yep, the whole entire wrestling world did not like Jey Uso win the Battle Royal and not him facing CM Punk. Only the fans, Triple H only care about the fans live in attendance, who only likes what they see. You know, because, you know, they love everything that Triple H is doing. Like, what does BC Amplified Wrestling Podcast, what does he once say? Well, what does he always say about, you know, the wrestling fans buying Triple H's BS? So they can grab their wind bowl and a silver spoon so they can tell him, please, sir, can I have some more? But yeah, guys, let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you think Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal was the right decision?